Hello, testing. Testing 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Hi angels, welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, we're back. And I'm brunette, and we're back. I can't even with this. Okay, you guys, like literally, I can't even. As you guys can see, I'm in a new camera. I'm in my same room, but I have a new camera and I have lighting, everything. It's insane to me what we're doing right now because girl. So I wanted to update you guys, talk a little bit before we get into my March favorites of this year. Since I haven't videoed and I haven't filmed, I thought why not talk to you guys before we get into the madness. Oh my god, I also want to go ahead and quickly say thank you so much for us hitting 1,000 subscribers. What? I know we were talking about me doing a giveaway for you guys whenever I hit the 1,000 mark, and I was like before the end of the year, but since, you know, we ended up doing it, I'm gonna be a good person and I'm gonna do it still. So did want to go ahead and let you guys know that I am going to plan out the giveaway, and it is going to be for you guys. Yeah, so whenever I get all my stuff together, I will definitely let you know and I will film that for you. Now that I can film, oh my god. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about updates before we get into the favorites. Obviously, I have a new camera. I have my old camera, but I'm like in a cocoon right now, so I can't really get out of it. I have my camera back there, and it was a beautiful camera, but we all know what happened. Yeah, now we're on to bigger and better things. So that camera was really good to me. It was a birthday, I think it was a Christmas present. It was a Christmas present from my parents, and that was about two years ago. So I've had that for a little bit, and it was my baby, and I used to take pictures on it, and it used to be everything while I was trying to do makeup, you know what I mean? But she died, RIP. It was a Sony a5100 for those of you asking. It did have like a beauty filter over everything, so hopefully this camera is more clear. Obviously, they told me that there was kind of a lag whenever I was doing my video, so hopefully there's not a lag in this one. Yeah, and I just can't wait. I'm so excited, you guys. I've been doing and I've been changing my makeup, and I've been doing stuff and getting ready for my return. And yeah, we're gonna film another video tomorrow because I have an amazing thing happening. Ooh, I'm so shocked right now. With my money, because I have money now. Like, it's so crazy. I got the camera that you're watching me on right now. I'm gonna use my phone and I'm gonna tell you what it looks like. So as you can see, I have my soft boxes up there. You guys are seeing my phone. This is my cute phone case, by the way. This is a Canon. Obviously, you can't really see, but it's a Canon T7i with, I have a mic up there and a brand new tripod, girl, and we're in a cocoon, obviously. So yeah, now you guys can see what I'm seeing, and now it looks better. This camera is amazing, and I really wanted this one because this camera is an 18 to 55 millimeter lens, and so it does a lot of zooming and auto zooming, but it is also one of the cameras that does have a flip out screen, which is over there, and I'm gonna try to look at you, not over there. And it also has, and I also did get the whole packet together, so let me show you what it looks like. So I did finagle with the camera before I turned it on, obviously, because I wanted it to look good. The package that I ended up buying was the Canon Dare to Dream Creator Kit, which is this one. Let's take a thumbnail. Whew. Okay, so obviously this is the box that it came in. This is an EOS T7i. It's a Rebel T7i. The body, it has the 18 to 55 millimeter lens. It does have the battery pack, a strap, which I'm not using, and it does have, and it also came with the mic and some SD cards. So yes, this is the box that the camera came in, obviously, because it's a Rebel T7i. I think it'll autofocus. I've been watching these kind of videos since like the T3i, so the fact that I have a 7i with autofocus. It does come in with a 32 SD card, 32 gigabyte SD card from SanDisk. But I was checking online and I saw that the 128 gigabyte, which is the one I'm filming on, was on sale. So I ended up just snatching that one up, and then in case if I have run out of space, I have 2 more SD cards. And it also comes with this Rode mic. I think I'm a little light, so maybe we'll finagle, but I do like the light color. Hopefully my voice sounds better. And then it doesn't come with the tripod because I had a tripod, but then you guys know that it broke with my camera. So that's gone out of my life and I had to buy a new one. This one is from Sunpack. It's a 55-inch tripod and it does hold 6 pounds or something. So I wanted one that was a little bit more sturdy because my other one was very, very light. So for this camera, I wanted a stronger one. Now you guys know, now you're up to date with my camera. I'm so excited. Please let me know updates on how this looks down below in the comments, as well as if I should change settings. I should lower it down. I kind of like how bright I am though. Like, hopefully you guys can see that I'm fair. Okay. Anyways, how am I? I'm doing great. You guys know I'm very excited. I'm so happy to be finally back. I'm gonna buy some new light bulbs, so hopefully those come in soon because the ones that I have are not LED light bulbs. I'm looking at them. I'm looking at the screen and not you. I'm so sorry. I bought some new light bulbs up there for my lighting, so I should be getting those very soon. They're LED light bulbs, so they're not gonna make me feel as hot because I'm always hot when I film. March favorites, let's get into them. Yes. Alright angels, be sure to subscribe down below as well as hit the post notification bell to get notifications straight to your phone or computer or device. Let's talk about my non-beauty favorites first because duh, let's talk about them. So my first favorite is obviously going to be my AirPods, and let me see if I can get out of focus. These are my new AirPods that I just bought, and these were also an investment, as you can tell, because these are not very cheap for earphones. These are, I think they run about like $129 or $130, but I am obsessed and I've loved them and I've used them every day since I bought them. All of March I've been obsessed and I've been sleeping with them and they're still fine. So love those bad boys. I know there's a brand new AirPods too for the recharging case or the chargeable case, but we're not even gonna get AirPower anymore, so why should I even buy that? And my next not beauty favorite, but it's still kind of beauty, are my new Quay sunglasses, which are from Desi and Quay, and they're the blue light high key minis because I think they only come in the mini if I'm correct. It just looks so cute. Oh, how cute does this look?
Michelle?
Yes?
Can you be a darling after this?
You can see the lighting and it just looks, oh right there, see? It looks blue, but they're blue light. But like I see everything more with yellow. I've been obsessed with these. They're so cute as well. My nose is still good. Okay, thanks so much. Okay, I feel like I'm looking at my screen and it used to, if you guys know anything about my old camera had the screen on top, so I was able to look at myself and look like I was filming and looking at you guys because it was a little bit easier. But now it's clearly, I'm looking at this, not at you. Okay, let's do it. We're gonna skip primer and we're going to talk about the Morphe Foundation. This is the newest foundation here. So this is the new Morphe Foundation. This is a full coverage matte foundation, which I have been very, very obsessed with. I'm trying to get rid of my old foundation, so I'm trying to wear those. So currently I am wearing my Estee Lauder Double Wear. It's just a little old, so I'm trying to use it up. but I do love this foundation. But anyways, this Morphe foundation is really good as well. I just believe that it lasts so long on my skin and it doesn't make me as oily as other foundations, so I have been obsessed with this particularly because of that reason. So I can definitely wear this for like a work day, or you know, it's one of those foundations where it's like if you're gonna go do work or if you gotta go to a concert or something where you don't want your makeup to look very oily or move around, it's a good foundation. Okay. Also gonna try to link down below or leave down below my description more better for you, as well as all the makeup that I'm wearing. In case I'm not doing a tutorial, then I will leave down below the products that I'm using exactly. Next thing, the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Concealer. As you can see, this is the concealer component. This is also in the color 210, which I have been obsessed with. And I believe this color is a little bit more peachy for my liking, so I may go up or might go down like a yellower shade, but this is a really nice concealer. I do bake now because I just know that my skin needs it now that it's getting warmer, so I have to bake, and I am obsessed with that concealer just because it is really nice. And without this makeup, my makeup, ooh, I have really dark under eyes as of lately. They're kind of getting better now that I've been sleeping more, but yeah. I'm gonna talk about now baking, because baking has been truly a greatness for myself because I'm extremely oily. The reason that I really wasn't a big fan of baking in the beginning is because I think I was using a powder where it would just cling onto my foundation and it just like took the foundation off, which was the Maybelline powder, which maybe it was mixing it with the same sponge or doing something where it's, you know, very different now. So I now use different powders. I also now use a different sponge. So I now use the little blush sponge from Beauty Blender blusher sponge, and that's what I use. It gets a little bit bigger so I can use it for my nose, underneath my eye, as well as underneath my jaw. So yes, and then the actual powders I've been using a lot this Fenty Beauty Butter. It's in the butter color because the other one that I was using was banana and it was a little dark for me. I thought it would make me look tan or honey, but you know, we're just not gonna play that game. So I gave that away to my sister. So, because I'm Snow White, she's Pocahontas. I gave her that one, and I kept butter because this one matches more my skin and I like the more brightening effect anyways. It is like $20 something, so if you are able to get it, I definitely recommend it. It's a nice matte powder for setting, and it doesn't move your foundation, it doesn't make it look bad, and I feel like it kind of blurs your skin a little bit. So, and then on the more drugstore side of the spectrum, I do have the new Wet n Wild Photo Focus loose powder, and it's this powder right here. I think it's absolutely great. I think it is an amazing powder. It also does a lot of the benefits that the Fenty Beauty one does. It's very smoothing, it's soft, it's really nice, and I think it's a great powder. It's also a nice light color, so I do really enjoy it. I got rid of my airspun because we don't want flashback, okay? And I don't like the smell. So I've been clearly using my highlighter, aka my highlighter today. My highlighter today actually is my Amazing highlighter, but I've been also wearing this one, which is my Anastasia Sahaliwar. This one right here, and if you open it, and I have been obsessed with this highlighter since I got it like 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago I got it, and I have been obsessed with this highlighter. It just looks so pretty, and then I didn't find another highlighter that I fell in love with until the Amazing one came out, and I have backups, and I do mean I do have backups. My two number ones, so they're not even one and number two, they're my number ones. Palettes, and then we'll talk about lips, and then we're done. Oh my gosh, we're done with my first video. Wow. Let's talk about face palettes. So I have been using this palette particularly, and a lot of people dogged it and a lot of people didn't like it, but I don't know why, but I feel like I love it so much. And this is the Kylie Jenner x Kris Jenner palette. Like, says, you're doing amazing, sweetie. You're doing amazing, sweetie. And then we're gonna lift that up. As you can see, it just has like a beautiful glow to it. I use these two shades up here. I don't know if it's like washing you out or what. I use these two mostly up here, and then there is a blush down here that's a matte, and then this one on this bottom half I don't really use. So I do use It's Snowing Pussy Willows, which is this one. It's a nice lighter kind of highlighter. I don't know if you can see. I use Money Doesn't Grow on Trees. Show here. Anyway, so those are the two highlighters that I've been using, and I think they're so pretty, and they are more on the peachy side, but I think they're beautiful, honestly. And I love the blush, so I've been obsessed with this Kylie x Kris collection. It's really great. I also have the eyeshadow palette. I also want to buy the Jordan palette. Low-key, I think they're still friends, you know, I still think that they're friends. Okay, and the other highlighter palette that I've been obsessed with is the Lunar Beauty Greek Goddess palette. And then you get this palette right here. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at these colors, so pretty. And I actually really enjoy all the shades. Even though this one is the darkest one, if I'm correct, I think this color is so pretty as like an eyeshadow. And then this pink one, I can kind of put this over blush if I'm not gonna do this over eyeshadow. They are beautiful, if I'm gonna be honest. And the ones that I use are these three. This one is a little bit more of a shift highlighter, which sometimes I'm kind of not into, but sometimes it's really beautiful. It gives you such a stunning highlight to the face that I am obsessed with this, and it looks super wet and glowy. And then again, I apologize if I'm looking at the viewfinder. It's gonna take some time. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about the eyeshadow palettes. The next palette that I have been surprisingly impressed by this specific palette. This is the BH Cosmetics Weekend Festival palette. As you can see, it's very colorful. It's very pretty, but it also does have some nudes. Or some nice, you know, neutral shades that you can definitely play with. I do really enjoy this palette. I feel like I've kind of gone into the majority of the shades in this palette, and I think it's absolutely wonderful. I love the pigmentation. I've been loving how it looks on the eyes, and it just looks beautifully done, and the blendability on these are really great as well. So BH Cosmetics, I'm just saying, has been knocking it out of the park recently, and they've been doing great. Since we're on BH Cosmetics, I did want to share with you guys that I do have the BH Cosmetics X Daisy Marquez palette. Do you think this looks better? Actually, this might look better, but I'm gonna go back to the other one because I don't want it to look like I'm different, but we're gonna go back. But this is what it looks like. So yeah, let me know if you like this or if you like the other one. This or the other one, I'll probably find out myself when I'm editing this, but to ultra bright. This might be just too bright, but whatever, I don't really care. This palette is also really great because it's amazing, but the thing that I like is you literally just pop it open like a box. Oh my god, that's so cute. And then you can put it in here so it becomes a little vanity. Oh, look at light. Oh, look at light. Oh, look at light. This is what it looks like. It's super duper beautiful. I think it's absolutely beautifully done. I am super obsessed with the way that it looks and the way that it blends. I do really enjoy this. The first two rows up here are matte shades, and then the bottom two rows are shimmer shades. So I have been really enjoying them. The palette is just really well executed. I am such a fan of this palette. So I have been using this palette quite often now. This is none other than the Norvina palette. Look at that. Look at that. So it does have like the typical Anastasia packaging, which the soft touch kind of a thing. And then here are the colors. There we go. So I have been super duper using these just because I do really enjoy this type of color vibe and the color story, the shimmers on these. I have been obsessed with the colors Dreamer, Summer, Rose Gold, Celestial, and Dazzling for shimmers. They are just so nice. And the mattes I have been really obsessed with. The only ones I really don't use are Love and Soul, which is the purple matte and the more pinky matte. Just because I don't, unless I'm going for that kind of look, I don't really put it on my eyes. But the other ones I have been really going into. I really am obsessed with this color Base up here or down here, which is a nice matte shade. Eccentric, I love incense, not incest, incense. I have been really enjoying this palette, not like the Subculture palette. If you guys haven't seen my review on that, I was actually a big fan of the palette, unlike a lot of people, and I really enjoyed it. And I feel like I learned, because I was watching a lot of the UK artists and a lot of people who work very slowly and they work in sections and differently, that how they do their eyeshadow and their makeup, I was able to kind of use it for my advantage, and I ended up really enjoying the palette more than others. But this palette is not very like that. It's kind of like the Modern Renaissance palette where you can just go in and just play. I've been really obsessed with this one. I think it's super duper cute and I love it. And I love you, Norvina. I have not really touched this palette until this month because I was just like, whatever, I have so many palettes, and then I started doing binge cleaning, and then I cleaned out my makeup collection. So now I was able to play with the Thirsty palette, and I am obsessed. You guys, I think I may have this a little bit bright. Or what? Okay, so this palette is so good, okay? I am obsessed with this palette. So it has 2 rows of mattes, and the center row is all shimmers, and they're beautifully done shimmers. I recently just wore this color Lick, and oh my God, it is the most beautiful, like, can you see that? You saw that, right? Jeffree Star does really good at knowing how to do his formulas very well, so you can't really dog on him for that because he really does an amazing job. I love this color Lick. I love this color Filthy Rich, and I did use the Divine for this beautiful liner that I did like a couple, I think 2 months ago when I first actually played with the palette. I am obsessed with this palette. This yellow though, you guys, it's a lot lighter than the one from the Manny palette. I ordered something so my colors are more true to picture or whatever. The last palette that I've been using this past month, in March, we've been going through retrograde, which I've been doing a lot of natural looks, but you guys know. So I've been using the Through My Eyes collection palette, which I am obsessed with. It's with iluvsarahii and Colourpop, and you guys know these are my tones. I really am such a fan of this color story. I just feel like Karen did it correct when she did this palette. This palette is absolutely amazing. I am obsessed with this palette. I think it works beautifully. Colourpop and BH Cosmetics are definitely two that are becoming 2 of my favorite brands that I've been using constantly, and it just never ends up surprising me in a bad way because I am such a fan of both of them. I just feel like I look at each shade and I can find a way to make a look with it or something. Like, I just look at this and I just found like I can do a green look, I can do like this look, I can do a look like this, I can do more look around these tones or include this and make it more pinky. You know, it's very inspiring as much as the James Charles one inspires me. And that speaks a lot for me because I truly believe that palette is becoming my #1 favorite palette ever. Karen and iluvsarahii, it's so good. Okay, let's finish this video off with lipstick and lip gloss. But I have a lip gloss that I'm currently wearing on my lips. I just love looking at myself, I'm so sorry. This is the e.l.f. and Alyssa Ashley lip gloss in Nude Rose, which I think it's absolutely great. I think it's an inexpensive lip gloss. I don't know if they still sell this. I did see it at Ulta the other day, but I don't know if they'll keep it up or whatever. But I did recently see it, so if you do see it, definitely get it because I am a fan. Last but not least, I've been watching the Scott Barnes with Tati video, Crazy, and I have been lining my lips like this. So it looks like I have lip injections. But I've been buying new lip liners because my Kylie lip liners, I feel like they don't really give me the effect that I want. and you know, they're just there. But these are the lip liners that I've been obsessing over, and they're two different brands. The first brand is obviously Morphe. I feel like Morphe does really good lip liners. I need to get this Sweet Tea lip liner that Kevin Kodra, he's obsessed with. The ones that I have are from Morphe. These are these. The ones that I have is Crush. I have Forecast, which I love, Guide Me, and Vinyl. And then the other ones that I have been obsessed with and that I remember literally Desi mentioning like a couple years ago, Perfect Precision Lip Liner by LA Girl. So these are $2.99 each, but I am such a fan of these lip liners. They just work so good. They are easy to sharpen and they give me the lip liner with ease on my lips that I've been obsessed with. I've been doing the cream contour underneath my lip liner first, and then when it's time for my lips and it's over foundation, I do this, and I just feel like it does look more natural, kinda. It doesn't look as crazy, and I have been obsessed with the way that it looks. And yes, you know, the pencils that I've been using, Sugar and Spice, Air, and Cafe. That is it. That is it for my video back. Oh my Lanta. So appreciative. I'm so happy that I was able to get a new camera. I was able to afford a new camera because, you know, we got a lot of things going on. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching. I have a whole bunch of fun adventures coming and a whole bunch of fun videos coming, not just beauty tutorials. So stay tuned, because I have been thinking, and I feel like this little break has gave me a little bit of a, you know, a recharge on everything. So I'm just so excited. I cannot wait for you guys to see and enjoy, and thank you guys so much for watching. If this is your first time here on my channel, please stay. Subscribe down below. You don't want to miss another video. I'm trying to change it up. Hopefully you guys see a couple of changes here on my channel. So thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys very soon. I love you all so much, and I'll see you. Bye.